New here at 4, like we have been telling you, a 17-year-old Austin East senior died over the weekend in a shooting. Close friends tell us his name is John Mathis. Now, he is the 6th student from Austin East to be killed in a shooting this year. Justin Taylor was killed in January. Stanley Freeman Jr. in February. Janaria Muhammad was killed days later. Jamarian Gillette was killed in March, and then Anthony Thompson Jr. was killed inside the school in an officer-involved shooting in April. And for their friends and classmates, obviously it's been a year of heavy loss. And we have Lindsay Stone right now, the Director of Children's Services, the McNabb Center, joining us here in the studio. First of all, thank you so much for coming by. To kind of talk about what kids can do to cope with what they may be feeling. And first, you talk about Austin East. It's one thing to lose one classmate. And this year they have lost 6 altogether. That's just tough to comprehend right now, even for an adult, speaking of a child.
Sure. I think that's a great point, that it's hard for us adults to make sense of what's and to deal with loss and trauma. And so anytime a student deals with re-experiencing trauma, even if they're not closely connected, that student is still in their environment, and some of those mental health symptoms can increase because of the added layers of re-experiencing it.
And so when you talk to kids, when you see kids that have gone through something like this, what are some of the feedback you're getting from children that go through something like this?
Sure. Well, I think it's important to remember that every student can respond differently.
Sure.
So there's some students that might not show any outward symptoms, and some might have a really strong emotional response to it. Most of the students want to still feel a sense of security. They still want to be with their friends. They want to go to school. Actually, school starting back with a routine is actually maybe a good thing for them to be on that routine. So being in familiar environments, feeling safe, they do want to feel safe with where they are, and we know that's a protective factor for them to go forward.
I'll say it did come at a time where, like you said, this happened over the weekend, but today was the first day of school. Tomorrow will be the first full day of class. So maybe this can help those kids cope with this kind of like getting back to the routine, seeing their friends, having someone to lean on that maybe they didn't see over the summertime.
Sure. Having a connection to school and family is actually a protective factor with trauma, so that can be a positive thing, but we also know that they've been through a lot. Sure. And being through something collectively and trauma can bring across symptoms of depression, anxiety, being fearful in an environment that maybe once wasn't fearful. And so we want to pay attention to that and be proactive to make sure that our students and families get what they need.
So what do you tell adults then, who are either the parents of these children, guardians, friends? What do you tell them to help these kids?
Well, keep their routine as common as possible at home too. Be proactive in asking questions. Don't expect the students just to come to you. Making sure that we ask them what questions that they have, making sure that their environment feels safe, and get them help if they need help, whether that's for short-term or long-term. Making sure that we normalize mental health to make sure that we let them know, like, they've been through a lot, and we want to make sure as adults that we give them a safe and secure environment in all settings.
Yeah, and I guess it's important too for any of the kids that are out there watching, if you need some help, want to talk to somebody, it's important to speak up. It's
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you so very much for coming by. We appreciate it very much. Elizabeth, back over to you.